Hi guys, so in this video, I'm going to share my trade on AussieCAD recently. So I'm going to share my thought process and how I applied everything that I've been teaching here in this course. So from market condition to multi-time frame analysis. So let's start with the monthly time frame. So I took the trade on the daily time frame, but we're going to start with the monthly time frame for our analysis and bias creation. So on the monthly time frame, as we can see, this recent move upside is very impulsive. Now we can also see that we are coming from a downside move. So the last lower high of that move was here. So we broke that level. So we made a higher high in a very impulsive manner, right? So this one is our initial higher high, the first higher high that we've seen in this recent downside move. Okay. Now, if this is our initial higher high with a very impulsive move, we can assume that it can create an initial higher low in a corrective manner. So if we compare this move to this move, this one is very impulsive, right? It has more momentum, and this one is corrective. Okay. Now we can also see here that we have a potential inverse head and shoulder. Okay. So there's a possibility that this downside move could reverse to the upside. All right. So our at that time, my monthly bias on this one is bullish. Now we need more confirmation, so we're going down to the weekly time frame. Now looking at the weekly time frame, now this is the monthly pullback. Now, since there are more candlesticks on the weekly than the monthly time frame, we can assume that we can see a short-term downtrend here on the weekly time frame. So you have this lower lows and lower highs. Now at this point, we have price is accelerating, and then it decelerates, right? Very obvious on this price action. Now, as per our level, remember that we can also use Fibonacci retracement. So we can plot our fib from this low to this high. Now, that time, price is testing 50%, the 50% retracement. Now, looking left to add more confluence to it, we can also see that here we had this very aggressive move downside. So this one is our the breakout point of this very impulsive move to the upside. So this could act as a support once once tested again. All right. Now, going down to the daily time frame. So my bias here is also bullish because of this deceleration after this acceleration, and we are testing this current support area. All right. Now we can if you want to add a momentum indicator, you can use let's say MACD, RSI, or stochastic, right, to see if there is a divergence. So here, this is our support. We can see that price or the MACD or our momentum indicator is already forming a higher low, series of higher lows, right? So that means that this momentum is weakening, all right? And there's a possibility that we see a reversal. Now, let's go down to the daily time frame for our execution. Let's remove this one. So on the daily time frame, so this is our level. Let's remove this Fibonacci. So daily time frame. So we are in a downside move, right? Downtrending market on the daily time frame. Now here, after this aggressive move downside, price closed above this previous support. Okay, so we have a failed breakout. So there is no follow through in this downside move. Okay, we can also see that price formed a an inverse head and shoulder pattern. So left shoulder, head, right shoulder, which is a bullish reversal pattern, especially if we are in a support level. So our bias here is bullish. All right. So let's okay. So at this point, I'm already looking to buy. So I can either wait for a breakout of this pattern, so breakout of this neckline, or I can wait for a breakout and then retest. So at that time, I decided to wait for a retest or a pullback. So I waited for price to break out from this head and shoulder pattern. So breakout. So we already made a higher high. So this is our previous lower high, right? Breakout, change of structure from downtrend to possible uptrend. So we have this initial higher high. So we can assume that once price pulls back, it can create an initial higher low, right? So support and resistance, previous resistance could possibly act as a support. All right? So we have this impulsive move upside, and then we can see we have this indecisive candlestick followed by a bullish candlestick. So previous resistance acted as a support. Now I entered at this bullish candlestick with stop loss below the low. Now we can also look for confirmation on the intraday time frame, let's say 4 hour or the hourly time frame. So this is what happened on the lower time frame. So this is our head and shoulder breakout, higher high, higher low, very impulsive move to the upside, followed by a corrective move that formed a falling wedge, right? So this is our higher low. That higher low ended at this previous resistance turned into support. Okay. So I traded this one again. I traded this on the daily time frame, but of course, since it depends on your strategy, you can look for, let's say, breakout of this wedge or break and retest. Now the important thing is that our bias on the monthly, the weekly, the daily, and also on the intraday time frame shows us a bullish price action. Okay, so those time frames align. All right. So I actually took profit around this area. Okay, so this resistance area. Okay, so this is the trade that I took. All right. So again, that's how I trade the market. So from market condition to multi time frame analysis. So I hope you learned something from this video, guys.